and Arsenal Atletico. Temilolo, what are you expecting in that particular game?
Well, I think when I watched the first leg, Atletico really surprised me because contrary to the Aram football that we start that fixture, I think the fixture was an interesting one. Even though it was one-sided, I think Atletico did most of the attacking. You understand? Even though I was surprised Atletico came out to attack, Atletico did most of the attacking, and Arsenal were just like reserved and the likes. But it wasn't a total Aram football. You understand? If I have to be honest with you, I thought I was going to see like an 8-man defense, 1 million man defense, but no. Both teams came out to play, but Atletico Madrid wanted it more. You understand? And I think the second leg, I think Arsenal being at home, they'll be very, very cautious. And Atletico going there, Atletico has nothing to lose actually, because it is not they are not at home. You understand? So they are technically going to go all out. And imagine a crazy Simeone, if I'm allowed to say that, changing his whole starting 11 just to face Arsenal. You understand? And imagine changing his whole starting 11 and he still won 2-0. You understand? So it's actually scary. Like, imagine the whole starting 11 against Arsenal. And these are the nights that we actually enjoyed the UEFA Champions League. Fantastic, fantastic competition. I'm going to say, to be honest with you, I'm not going to take sides because I really want to enjoy that game. In as much as I am in Manchester, I'm a Chelsea fan. You understand? We need to support our English people because now only Arsenal now remain for there. So, but then we have to support Arsenal. But looking at it, I think Arsenal has to do better. If they played the way they played against Fulham, you understand, against Atletico Madrid, they have an head. You understand? But if they sit back against Atletico Madrid and try to absorb the pressure, that is where Arsenal start to panic. And Arsenal has a panic problem. The moment they start to panic, then you start to see errors from Raya, from Gabriel, and the like. You understand? So they just have to relax. Ateta has to tell the guys to relax. You understand? See the way you played against Fulham. Watch the highlights. You understand? You were very comfortable first 45 minutes. If you can play that kind of 45 minutes against Atletico Madrid, you have a chance. You understand? Because Atletico Madrid will not come at you for full 90 minutes. You understand? They are calculative, they are constructive in the way they attack. You understand? Maybe they attack you when you are tired because Atletico Madrid are a club that has 100% endurance. They can run for 90 minutes, but they tend to conserve their energy. So Arsenal has to play beautiful 45, like the way they played against Fulham, get the goals in the first half, you understand, and try to show up in the second half. But if Arsenal fails to get a goal in the first half, and they try to absorb the pressure, it's going to be a very, very difficult game. But it's an open one. Simeone changing the whole starting 11 for Arsenal is scary.
Okay, that's fantastic. Before I go to Solomon, I know what Solomon will say. Collins, what are you expecting in this game?
Okay, let me just start by saying Fulham and not Atletico Madrid. That's what I'll start this with. Fulham and not Atletico Madrid. Um, Temilua mentioned something about supporting our England. I don't understand. What happened to the game I love? What happened to the game I love and cherish? You understand? There is no supporting it Arsenal as a Chelsea. I've not seen, I don't just get. I don't understand. What's happening? Supporting Arsenal, why? I don't, even if Arsenal wake up tomorrow and they are playing like Prime Barcelona under Pep Guardiola, why would I support? Yeah, I enjoy watching the game of football, you understand? But support, come on. There's supporting and there's enjoying. You understand? I will not support. So, having said this, I'm going to be as when I analyzed Arsenal last week, I was very unbiased. You understand? I'm going to do the same today. Like Temilua said, Atletico Madrid resting their whole 11. It's not for joke. You understand? They did not rest their whole 11 to come and sit back at the Emirates Stadium. You understand? And we've seen that these guys can attack. I feel like the draw they drew last week was a disappointment. You understand? That was a bad result. You understand? They should have won that game comfortably because the second half was nothing to write home about for Arsenal. You understand? They just sat back and they were just doing. Maybe they will say, let us just go with the draw. You understand? And they were begging for cheap penalties so that they can win 2-1 and go to Emirates Stadium. Where is that done anywhere? You understand? Where is that done anyway? I understand the first penalty being penalty, but the second was not a penalty. You understand? They were begging for it. You understand? If you want to win, win like a man. Win with your foot. Don't win with dubious ways. You understand? Go to the Emirates Stadium and see if you can win. You understand? So I feel like the better team will win tomorrow. You understand? Atletico Madrid are not coming to sit back. They do not raise their full 11 to come and sit back.
Well,
You
that's true.
understand? Temilua also mentioned how tactical and how strategic they can be with their press sometimes. You know, so that's Atletico Madrid. They know when to press, they know when to attack. You understand? Diego Simeone always demands something from his. I don't want to know how attacking minded you are. Diego Simeone will always demand all his players to be excellent off the ball. You understand? Because of the style of football he plays. You understand? You have to know how to what you have to have the defensive aspect in your game. You understand? So I feel like Arsenal are going to hear it tomorrow. They are going to hear it tomorrow. It's not going to be an easy one for Arsenal. It's not going to be an easy one for Arsenal at all. I don't want to know if it's the Emirates Stadium or wherever they are playing. You understand? For me, it's a neutral ground they are playing in tomorrow. It's a neutral ground because the both teams are bringing their all. You understand? It's a do or die. Atletico Madrid are not fighting for league. They are not fighting for league. There's nothing in their head. The only thing in their head is let us just see if we can. This is Diego
Nothing.
Simeone last season at this Diego Simeone last season at Atletico Madrid. Let's see if we can give him this Champions League trophy. So let's play to die for this man. They will
Okay.
put in their all tomorrow. You understand?
Okay.
So good luck to Arsenal.
That's fantastic. Solomon, as you wrap up, what's your take on this game?
Bear in mind that the stats actually favor Arsenal. The statistics do favor Arsenal in terms of win percentage at home. We're playing at home. That means a lot, right? I think we only lost against Man U and Bournemouth at home, right? So you see that there's actually a lot of things that are going right for Arsenal at the moment. That's why I said that win against Fulham, it was all that was needed to be able to give Arsenal the boost, the courage to enter into the second leg. Now, if we played Fulham the way we played Newcastle, I will not be so confident when I'm in this place right now. Do you understand? I'll be G3 and all that. But having come up what we did against Fulham, come on, right? You have a rejuvenated sack. Bear in mind that there was no injuries in that match as well, which is a very, very good one for Arsenal. There were no injuries as well. Saka is back. Trossard looks like he has found his rhythm again. This was the Trossard that we signed in January, right? That's what we expect. And of course, as we already know, Atletico Madrid, resting their 11 players, it means that they know what's at stake. This is Simeone's last season. This is his last competition to try to salvage a trophy win for Atletico Madrid as he exits gallantly. However, this is not just about being an Arsenal fan. This is about the fact that I think that Arsenal have shown over time, throughout the course of this season, that they have the quality to play any team. They've seen it over time this season. Right? Yes, there have been lapses, especially last month. But just looking at the run of fixtures in the last matches now, you can tell that this Arsenal side actually has the quality to go all the way. So of course, I'll be tipping Arsenal to win that match eventually. Maybe score maybe a 2-1 or a 2-0 to Arsenal. Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. Anytime we are trying to have fun, the time is always running. It's always amazing having you guys around. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope by the time we come up again on Wednesday, maybe Collins will have the last laugh or Solomon will be having the last laugh.
Exactly. It's Arsenal that have left.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Thank you so much. Thank you.